girlfriend just gave birth to our first child. I know I'm not the biological father. I found out when she was about 6 months pregnant. The guy, Brian, approached me at my work. Are you Sarah's boyfriend? I said yeah and asked what he wanted. He said he was sorry that he had slept with her and swore he didn't know that she was with someone. Then he pulled out his phone to show the text between them. They had been linking up for at least a year. Then she found out she was pregnant and they came to an agreement to just pretend the baby was mine. In return, she wouldn't lose her perfect life and he wouldn't be responsible for a baby. I knew it was weird. We had been having problems trying for a baby and all of a sudden she got pregnant. But he explained that he had been thinking about it and he recently became a Christian. He said that he couldn't live his life knowing that I was living a lie while his child didn't know their real father. I told him I'd keep in touch and to not say that he said anything just yet. I've had a lot of time to think, but ultimately I decided to wait until she gave birth. To hurt her in her most vulnerable moment. I'll spare the details, but she went into labor, the baby was born and was taken to be monitored for a bit. What should have been a beautiful moment of me holding my baby, was the most heartbreaking time of my life. Just knowing he was not mine hurt me. Once she was sewn up and comfortable, I started packing up my stuff to leave. She asked where I was going and I just told her. I know I'm not the father. You can act all shocked, but I know. Just ask Brian to come, I'm positive he'll sign the birth certificate. Then I left. She's been calling my phone over and over. And has even gotten her sister to call me a few times. It was hard pretending these last few months, but I think I'm satisfied. I feel really heartbroken though. I was planning to propose to her on the day our baby was born. I was going to make her the happiest woman ever. Brian is going to be in the baby's life if it's his. I don't care what anyone says, I'm sure the kid isn't mine. I'll go get tested, but me and Brian have been in contact since last night and there isn't a doubt in my mind. All I ever did was treat her amazing and this is how she pays me back? After getting the results, I am not the father. But I already knew that deep down. Brian and the baby are a match, so that pretty much answers that question. He's very excited to be a dad, despite the circumstances. We've kept in touch this whole time and he's actually a really great guy. He goes to church now, volunteers at shelters, and so on. I'm not sure if we'll continue to stay in touch after this, but I wouldn't mind getting a drink with him every once in a while. I hope the kid does great in life. He should, with Brian as his dad. As for Sarah, around the time I confronted her, she had asked Brian to be with her officially since there was nothing to hide. As far as I know, he has not taken her up on that offer and just wants to co-parent for the sake of being in his kid's life. I think that's very smart of him, honestly. She and I have talked as well. We talked about where it all went wrong. She felt as though I wasn't there for her fully and just felt unfulfilled. I wasn't always the best guy, but I treated her the best I could. I guess it just wasn't meant to be. She started crying and I did give her a hug, but I made sure she knew it wasn't because I cared about her. She's offered to stay friends and for me to visit if I want, but I declined. I'm not really interested in keeping up with her and her kid, but I did give her the stuffed animal I was planning to give our kid someday as a gift. She's been staying with her mom and has fully moved out. She asked me to keep her number, but I blocked her the same day she finished moving out. So it's just me now. I'm not gonna lie, my heart has been super heavy. But I think I'll be okay.